everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about underrated bags. We talk a lot about the bags that are the hottest, that are selling the most, that are super hyped. So I thought we would take a detour from that because on this channel we are original, boo-boo. We do not go with the grain, okay? We are leaders, we are not followers. So there are so many bags that I am absolutely obsessed with that in my opinion are so underrated and pack such style, in many cases way nicer than the bags that are overhyped. And then the good thing about buying bags that are not hyped is that those bags are in style for a long time to come. Think about the super hyped bags of the moment. What happens is that everybody knows them and remembers them. They get so saturated in your face every day, all the time. People get tired of them and then they are passe really quickly. Usually they have a very steep curve, shot to stardom really fast, but they usually go down as fast as they went up. So the advantage of buying bags that are not overhyped is that these are bags that the masses are not really paying attention to what collection they are from. They are more unique, and in turn those bags are never gonna look passe, okay? Because people are gonna look at them and be like, I've never really seen this bag. This bag is really not out there all that much. The other reason is that these bags become more unique, and I feel like, I don't know guys, like nowadays I feel like my fashion taste has changed so much over the past 2 years. I feel like I am a completely different person, which is fine because that's the name of the game. You have to evolve with the times or you become irrelevant, right? So I feel like where I am at today with my fashion taste is that I like things that are more unique, that are more about style than the name, than the brand. I am looking for bags that I can wear for the long haul. I am not really buying a very high quantity of bags, guys. I have reprioritized my spending. I've talked about this before. I am not about the over consumerism that has taken over the world, and I think social media is a huge part of it because influencers are rubbing on your face new things every day. And I'm not throwing shade at anybody because, you know, technically I'm an influencer myself, but I kind of don't see myself like that. Like I see myself more as a consumer. What happens is people are paid to show you all of these new things every day, and you keep wanting all of these new things. But you know, in the case of an influencer, they're not paying for that item. They're not working hard for their item. If we're talking about the real big influencers, right? And again, no hate because that's their job, but thinking as a consumer, they are not buying those items with their hard-earned money, not most of them at least. A lot of things are borrowed, so you see them rocking different things day in and day out, and we keep chasing that red wheel and we never can catch up because unless you are super ultra rich, you cannot be buying 3 bags every week, rocking new looks every week. So I have kind of changed my purchasing patterns. Also, guys, I don't know, like I'm focusing a lot more on financial freedom. I think happiness is not being stressed about your bill at the end of the month. Happiness is not having to pay 10 times the price of a bag because you threw it on your credit card and the interest rates are so high, especially now with this crazy inflation. Credit card interest rates are skyrocketing. It is not an intelligent decision to go into debt to keep up with the Joneses, okay? Focus on investing your money. Focus on buying stocks. Focus on crypto. I don't know, startups. Anything is better than throwing your money in the trash. This is where I'm at right now. As a result, the bags that I am into are very different than the bags I used to be into. And you know I'm honest. What I'm gonna say right now is probably going to offend some of you. And please, you know, your fashion purchases should be what you think is right and what works for you, not what Ericasgirlyworld says, okay? But here's where I'm at. If I think about where I was 3-4 years ago, I was on that mummy group of Chanel, 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 Chanel bag, Chanel classic, Chanel, Chanel, Chanel. And I was not really in tune with the huge world of fashion that is out there, of amazing brands, up and coming brands, sustainable brands, alternative brands, or bags from major brands that are not the super hyped bags. Like I was totally on the hype train. And I don't know, now I just want to be more unique. I want to be more about style. I want to, you know, look cool versus look like a mummy mom and think that I look cool just because I'm carrying a Chanel bag. Because what happens if you go out in the world and you go to the mall or the grocery store, you will see people carrying Louis Vuitton and Chanel bags that have zero style. or Birkins or whatever. Zero style, okay? And that's not what I want to be, okay? I want to be about style. And when you are stylish, you do not need a Chanel bag to look amazing. I'm not saying I'm not buying Chanel bags ever again. Of course, I'm going to continue to buy luxury, but I am going to buy things that I think are amazing and unique and can really kind of help me with my looks and my styling versus just buying a bag as a standalone item and then you don't know how to work it with your wardrobe, you don't know how to style it properly, it doesn't match things right. I'm on another vibe, guys, okay? So anyway, because of this journey, I have started paying attention to bags that are more unique, you know, that people don't talk about as much, but that when I look, the bag is so well made or has such a unique shape or it's such an original design or is such a statement of style, you know. So those are the types of bags we're going to talk about today. They are all major luxury brands, but think about these bags, okay? Instead of thinking about your Chanel classic that is a dime a dozen, you have to evolve. And for you not to look outdated in the fashion world, you have to change with the times, or you would still be rocking your feathered hair from 1984, right? So I watch myself a lot to stay with the times. With that being said, I'm gonna talk about the first bag, which is a bag that I am obsessing over, and it's the Givenchy candy bag. This bag is so stunning. It has such a beautiful shape. I love the chain with the Givenchy logo on it. You can throw a plain outfit, you can throw a black coat, and you throw this bag with killer heels, there is a punch of style. And the price on these bags is really not that bad at all. That's another thing that I'm paying attention to because, guys, times are rough, inflation is high. Like I said, I want to make better decisions with my money. For me to invest $4,000 or $5,000 on a bag, it has to be something that absolutely rocks my world. And there is not a lot that rocks my world right now in that price point. So I am looking at bags that are more in like the $2,000 range, that are killer gorgeous, that I can wear for a long time. And this candy bag is something that you can wear for the long haul. This can be used as a night bag. This can be a fufu bag for you to go out during the day. And because it's not something that every Tom, Dick, and Harry is rocking, this is a bag you can carry for the long haul. The next one that I want to talk about are the Goyard structured bags. Man, we do not talk enough about Goyard. I never really paid attention to Goyard because I hate the Goyard totes. I feel like it's kind of like the Louis Vuitton Never Full. It is not stylish. It does not add to your look in any way. I think it actually detracts from your look, okay? There are many other better totes that you can buy, but that's a topic for another video. But the Goyard structured bags are literally a work of art. I started paying attention to them after I read an article where they were talking about the leadership of Goyard does not care about the cash grab scams, does not care about the collaborations, about making their brand for everybody, overexposed, overproduced. That is not the goal of the brand. They want to cater to that very discerning customer, and they want their pieces to be unique and exclusive, and that's how they want to keep their brand. And when I read that, they sold me right there. I was like, this is the kind of brand that I want to be associated with. I want to be a notch above. I mean, what can I say? I do not want to pay $4,000, $5,000 on a bag to go out and have everybody looking like me. So on your luxury journey, okay, and we talk about the luxury stairwell. I haven't talked about the luxury stairwell in a while, but on the luxury stairwell, which is kind of like your journey in the luxury world, right? It's what I talk about all the time. When you are a beginner on your luxury stairwell, you're buying your initial pieces, sunglasses, card holder, you're starting your journey, right? Your first Louis Vuitton logo bag. Then you get to the intermediate stage of your luxury stairwell, and then you are looking for things that are a bit more unique. Then you graduate to more expensive brands like Chanel. Maybe you buy your first Hermes, you know, and as you continue to evolve in your journey, your taste changes because you have had all of the more accessible pieces. You are looking for things that are gonna set you apart. And when you are in the beginning of your luxury stairwell, and I have been there, and there's nothing wrong with that, you want the things that everybody has. It's kind of like you want to be part of the club. You know, when you're starting your journey, you want to be part of the club. You want the Gucci belt that everybody has. You want the Hermes belt. You want, you know, the Louis Vuitton logo bag. You kind of want to belong, you know, in the community. But after you go through that stage, those things to you, you start looking at things a little bit differently, and you say, you know what, I kind of don't want to be like the masses. I kind of want to be unique, you know, and I want to be stand out from everybody else. So it's kind of where I am at in my luxury stairwell. I'm in the phase where I do not want the things that make me fit in. I want the things that are just gonna make me me. Erica, unique, different than everybody else, my personal style popping up, and I think that the Goyard bags bring that to the table. If you look at the structured bags, so for example, if you look at the Alto hat box, what a stunning piece of fashion that is. And it is something, I feel like I have never seen anybody in real life rocking the Alto bag. Never. I have seen it at the store, but this is the kind of bag that I want. I don't want a bag for the masses anymore. They have this east-west trunk that I think is so stylish for the boys out there. What a gorgeous bag for you. And actually, any of these bags, especially the trunks, they are unisex. This is not a trendy piece of fashion. This is a classic that wants to cater to a discerning customer that wants to be around for the long haul. So these bags are never gonna go out of style. Next one that I think is so underrated and so beautiful are the Bulgari Serpenti bags. Bulgari bags are stunning. Again, those bags withstand the test of time. Those are bags that you are going to buy and you're going to be able to carry forever. But this is a classic that not everybody has. If you get in a room, you're going to see 30 Chanels. 20 out of those 30 are fake bags, okay? And then there's gonna be you with your gorgeous Serpenti bag. Those bags, in my opinion, they have such incredible color combinations. I saw one that was in lizzard that I think it's incredible. When you buy exotics, obviously you're standing yourself apart from everybody else, right? So you can pay $7,000 and arrive in a Bulgari lizzard bag, which is a very unique, distinct taste and style. Or you can pay $8,000 and show up in a Chanel classic bag that everybody has and nobody's gonna look twice. To me, it makes no sense. The next one I wanna talk about is the Alexander McQueen curve bag. This is a bag that nobody talks about that is so beautiful. It has a very distinctive shape and it has kind of like this go around strap, which is a little bit more like, I don't know, edgy, hardcore S&M, because you know Alexander McQueen is all about mixing feminine, girly lace with leather and whips and chains, and you know McQueen is my #1 favorite designer of all time. The curve bag is a bag that if you know, you know. You have to be a fashion insider to know the curve bag. Not any Tom, Dick, and Harry and Mary's Mother's Mechanic is gonna know what bag that is. And I like it like that. They launched it with crystals, so they had it in black with gold crystals, black with rose crystals or silver crystals, and oh my gosh, that bag is stunning, okay? So instead of getting the Prada edition bag full of crystals that's gonna be out of style in 2 months because everybody knows about it, I would get a crystal Alexander McQueen because that is a bag that you're gonna wear forever. That is a style that's not a trendy style. You can wear it kind of like at night, you know, for a little pop of oomph. And a normal non-logo blingy bag is something that's gonna be on forever. Crystals are crystals. Embellished bags with sparkle are always gonna be around. The next one I wanna talk about is the Givenchy Antigona. It is so funny because I feel like people, again, never talk about the Givenchy Antigona. If you have seen that bag in person, and the style that I like is the one in the shiny, smooth leather. The Givenchy Antigona in the shiny, smooth leather is one of the most beautiful, most well-constructed bags I have ever seen in my life. There has been nothing that I have seen that has that simple design, but it is made with such care, with such quality. So I used to have that exact bag in the large size, and that bag in the large size is very bulky. It's the only reason I sold it. I want to repurchase that bag in the small size. So don't get the larger sizes because they're not gonna work for you. But the small size in the smooth shiny leather, holy cow. The handle of the bag is this stiff handle that is like constructed. There is like a little triangle at the front where the small Givenchy logo goes. The way that triangle is made with leather around it. You look at the bag, like I just marvel at that bag because it is just so beautiful. It is really hard to make a bag that is very simple that looks spectacular. And Givenchy has done that with the Antigona. All right, the next one that I want to talk about on my list is the Choo Bon Bon bag. It's so beautiful. It's like a little cupcake came from heaven, full of sparkles. I am telling you, that is a bag, again, that is gonna stick around for a long time. Part of the classic bag line for Jimmy Choo. They also always relaunch it in different styles, different colors. They have it in satin, you know, with a crystal handle. They have it all in crystals, which is the one that I love. They have like an ombre style, all in crystals. Oh my God. So if you are looking for a bag that is super blingy and out there and girly and everything that we liked, the Bon Bon is it. Now, a little bit more reasonable price, this bag is something that I am obsessed with, is the Jacquemus Siu Siu bag. You know, the regular Le Chiquito bag from Jacquemus that everybody has been beat to death. I don't wanna come anywhere near that bag, okay? Now the Siu Siu bag, now that's a vibe, okay? First of all, I love structured bags. I love East and West bags because I think it's like an element of style that I think looks really sophisticated. And I love that the bag has this beautiful chain. You can carry it as a clutch, show up with like a killer blazer. The price is below $1,000 in most websites. They have it in beautiful colors, basics like black and white, but also beautiful pink. They have like a sky blue. Next one is the YSL Lulu Puffer bag. This is a bag that people don't talk about very much. It's kind of like inspired by the Chanel 19. It's kind of like this big fluffy look, right? But we know that the Chanel 19 costs a fortune, okay? So, and Chanel quality hasn't been all of that great. I feel like you are paying a lot of money, but you're not getting your money's worth. So why go for it? I would rather go for, if I want that vibe of this puffy, a bit more casual bag, super spacious, I would go for the Lulu. You know that YSL, any bag with the YSL logo is pretty much a classic. Those do not go out of style. And you're gonna look amazing and you're gonna look different than everybody else. I also think that YSL is a brand that is a bit younger than Chanel. I feel like Chanel is a bit more of like an older look, and YSL is more of like young, sexy. Think like Hailey Bieber with a killer blazer, with the YSL Lulu Puffer bag, with sneakers, or you know, whatever you want to do with the bag. But I think that is such a great purchase. And if I wanted that look for myself, even though I love the Chanel 19, I think that that bag is really gorgeous. I am not sure I would invest that much. I think I would go for the YSL, the puffer bag. I think the Lulu is super underrated and it is such a vibe. And last but not least, the Lanvin pencil cat bag. That bag has my heart. I think I have seen like 2 influencers carrying this bag. I'm sure they bought it themselves because I don't think Lanvin is distributing it to everybody, because or else it would be everywhere on social media, and it is not. This bag, I have seen it in person numerous times and I cannot even describe to you how absolutely stunning this bag is. They have a crystal style where the cat handle is covered in crystals. The hardware has crystals. I just don't even know what to tell you. Like, I am in love with that bag. This bag is so special, so beautiful, so unique. If you love cats like I do, I'm obsessed with cats. I have 2 cats. I wish I could have 10 of them. The bag is so well constructed. The smooth leather, you can actually order it in a custom form where you pick everything, the color, the leather, the hardware, the type of cat that you want on your handle. That is like a fashion show bag. That is a bag that you are carrying around. You are carrying that bag. Everybody's going to look, because that is something you do not see everywhere. So anyway, this is my roundup of underrated bags that I think you are sleeping on and you need to pull the trigger on if you want to pack style, look different, unique, not look like the masses, and actually save some money, because most of these bags are actually more on the reasonable side. Let me know what you think. Do you have any other bags that you think are underrated? I would love to hear in your description box below so I can make a part 2 of this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you taking time off of your day to hang out with Moa. I'll see you on the next video. Love you. Bye.